The one that caught my eye initially was I think it's a Saturday lunchtime game, Man City against Spurs. I don't know what your thoughts are about that one.
Yeah, very exciting one. Both sides started very strong. Spurs definitely looked a lot better than they did last season. Better defensively as well. I know it was a poor enough Burnley side, but they definitely look a bit better. But City looked very strong now last weekend. They looked a lot back to their best again against the poor enough Wolves team. But this will be a test for both sides. I think there'll be goals in this one. Not on the field and off the field between Newcastle and Liverpool. What are you thinking here?
I think it's going to be a really white hot atmosphere. Obviously, the tension with Isak, we know he's not going to play. I doubt
Mm,
he's going to have moved by then either, so it's going to be a
yeah.
massive factor in the game. I think it's always a tough place to go play, St James's Park, but I think it's going to be even harder for Liverpool. We touched on them last weekend. We said we thought that they'd be in an open, high-scoring game, which they were. A lot in this game will depend on Gravenberch coming back. He's a
Mm.
key player for Liverpool.
And moving on now, a game on the Saturday evening game, Arsenal against the newly promoted Leeds. Both teams victorious in match day one with 1-0 victories. Arsenal's, of course, coming at Old Trafford. So the sort of I think Leeds and Arsenal were sort of similar in the way they played at the
Mm.
weekend. Like there was no lots of chances in their games. There were two sort of Arsenal kind of once they got the lead, that was it for them. They sort of sat in a bit against United and ended up just grinding out the result. So I think
Yeah.
again the first goal will be important in this game. And moving on to the Friday night game, West Ham and Chelsea, both sides sort of struggling in their opening week, especially West Ham being beaten by Sunderland. Chelsea didn't really break Palace down. This is an important game for both sides this early in the season. What do you think?
Yeah, I think West Ham and Graham Potter are in real trouble potentially. Obviously, he's had a pre-season. He was there for quite a while last season, and they didn't perform particularly well. West Ham don't seem to really be doing a great deal in games against Sunderland. They had a lot of the ball, 62.8% of the ball, which is what you'd expect with Graham Potter's teams, but they just couldn't do anything with it. There was no energy or no sharpness to the attack, and they just look so weak defensively, especially on the counter attack and at set pieces.
Finally, our last game we look at this weekend is on the Sunday afternoon, Fulham and Man United. This is an interesting one for me. I
Yeah.
think Fulham at home, sorry, are always a tough team to beat, and again the pressure will be on United after defeating the opening game. And yeah, I think like they didn't score, they didn't really create much, and they conceded a sloppy set piece. So
Yeah.
I think it was a lot like kind of what they done last season. They just didn't weren't clinical and conceded a sloppy goal. So I think I'm a broken record now here, but I definitely think the first goal is important in this game
No, I agree.
again.